Okay, I'm getting ready to tell the band. Okay. Get a full round. There's some children full around. It might be right there.
I am not the person to ask. If you're not a veteran, just stand right here or we go over there. Let me see if I can find out the answer for you. I don't know. I'm trying to ask myself. You're welcome to this. Yeah, there's a straight way. I'm Willie's mom. Okay. You want to cut through that way? Okay, yeah, thank you. nervous? Hey, how are you?
Make sure you grab one of the stars too. Those are really cool. They're
On-screen mini ups.
They're stars. They're stars for the entire day.
sit on one of the speakers.
The speakers sit over there. Okay?
Hmm?
You see where the other students are sitting over there? You can find a chair over there instead. It's boring. Shouldn't we not shut that a little bit? I can do it. I just want to.
Good morning. Good morning. It's so good to see everyone's smiling faces today. Are we excited? Yes. Littleton Shawtown, let's give a hand to our veterans and our special guests, guys. We are so glad that you're here today. I am Ms. McLean, and I am here to represent Littleton Shawtown today. Our principal is Ms. Clara Clinton. Wave your hand, Ms. Clinton, just in case you don't know her. Our assistant principal is Mr. Maurice Lee. Raise your hand. And we're just so glad to be here today. We have staff all throughout the room. We have Harnett Central High School Band, Color Guard here. And we have Miss Harnett, the Harnett Central Principal. Let's give her a hand. We're so glad to partner with them, and we thank you so much for allowing them to come and be in our celebration today. At this time, we will, because of the rain, we're inside, of course. We will not have the raising of the flag, but we will have presentation of color at this time.
Color, up, and up, Eric, color. Forward, march. March, Tom. March. Left turn. March. Color. Halt. Freeze. March.
At this time, we'll have pledge allegiance by Genesis Lacey, Bryson Watson, and Sienna Radcliffe.
Yes, so on.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing as we have the Star Spangled Banner by Camille Barnhill and Kylie Meredith.
By the dawn's early whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You may be seated. At this time, we will have a special selection by our EC department. Let's give them a hand as they come. Yes, y'all, please find a seat so you will not be standing. Guys, let's give the color guard, the principal, Apartment Central, the band. Let's give them a hand. We do appreciate them so very much for taking out the time to come and check on us and to participate in our celebration. Let's give them another hand. At this time, we will have a moment of silence for those that fought for us, left their families for years and months at a time, and some of them did not make it back. Thank you. At this time, we will have a roll call. We're going to make sure everyone's here in the building. So if the branch is not here, we still got to cheer for them guys, okay? All right, we're going to start with, y'all know I like to be loud. I didn't serve, but I wish I could have. But y'all are probably a little stronger than I am. And we're so glad that you serve for us and still are serving. Because y'all do things that normal people can't do. And we appreciate you so very much on this day and every day. All right, you ready? Air Force! Army! Coast Guard! Marines! Navy! All right. We thank you so very much. I got everybody, right? Make sure I didn't miss anyone. We're so glad for every branch because y'all do something special for everything that you do. We thank you so much for keeping us safe here in the United States. Other countries are bombed and destroyed every day, but we still are standing. And there's no other country like the United States of America. Let's give our country a hand. At this time, if you do not feel welcome, we want to call Jamila Benensley, James Gann, Chloe Rizzuto, and Keith Lovejoy for the welcome. Let's give a hand as they can.
Good morning. On behalf of our principal, Miss Claire Clinton, and assistant principal, Mr. Maurice Lee, we would like to welcome you to our 2018 Veterans Day celebration. We are so glad that you are here with us on this day.
Today we will honor our great men and women who have served in the military. We welcome you.
Good job, boys and girls. At this time, we have 3 fabulous 5th graders that we had a competition between the 5th graders. And out of all our classes, these are the 3 winners. And they wanted to let you know how they feel about veterans and our active men and women that serve and keep us safe. Let's give a hand for our friends to come on up. Layla Foday, Gabrielle Collins, and Willie Bethune.
My first word is sacrifice. There are many things that I and others think of when we think about soldiers and veterans. I think about the word sacrifice. I chose sacrifice as my first word because they are putting their own life at risk because they love this great country I call home. Veterans risk their own life and leave their family to help and protect us. They put their life at risk because this is their home, their country, and they did not want anything to happen because they love America. My second word is helper. When anything major happens, they are there to help. Veterans have gone to war to help our country. Imagine how life would be like if we did not have our helpers, our veterans. What would this country be like today? My final word is protect. Veterans protect our home. They keep us safe. They protect, serve, and fight for freedom. This is a hard job, and this is why we celebrate Veterans Day, because of how much we care and thank them for their service. Thank you.
Thank you for your service. I am very thankful for you fighting for us so we can be free in our country and sacrificing yourself and your family for us. I would like to thank all of you. My grandfather, Eldon Collins, was in the Air Force but died before I was born, so I never got to meet my grandfather. My other grandfather was also in the military. I got to meet him one time before he was gone. Years after he wasn't in the military, he passed, but my family told me what a great soldier he was. Again, I would like to thank all of you veterans for sacrificing your lives for us to be free in our country and how it must feel to be miles away from your family fighting for millions of lives. Thank you for our freedom and how we are able to be safe thanks to you guys. I wish I could have met my grandfather, Eldon. My grandma tells me he would have loved me. My dad shares the memories that he had with his dad. Something I wish I could say to my grandfather would be thank you. So thank you, veterans, for protecting our country and fighting for us citizens. I will honor all of the veterans no matter what condition they're in. I will always honor them. Thank you, veterans, for everything you do for us. In the USA, we recognize this holiday on November 11th. The version of Veterans Day we know now hasn't always been a holiday. It wasn't even called Veterans Day. It was originally to celebrate world peace. Then the wars never stopped, so Veterans Day changed. I appreciate that nowadays people put flags over other veterans' graves to honor them. When my grandfather passed, they folded a flag to put over his grave to honor him. I will show all veterans respect. Thank you for everything you have done.
Veterans, the heroic people who fight for our country. They give up so much just to protect us. They risk their lives for our safety. They make sacrifices for their country. They don't only serve our country, but they try to make the world a better place. Veterans, they give up so much just to serve our country. They give up being with their families. They leave their homes, and then sometimes they sail seas away from their homes, and they do it for us. And sometimes they have to face one of the world's biggest fears, battles, but they always get through it. And they all do it for their country. And sometimes they have to face their own fears, like being scared of heights or crossing the sea. To all the veterans out there, I would like to say thank you. We can't thank all of you all enough. Thank you so much for risking everything you have just to serve our country. V is for very smart people. E, everything they do matters. T, they make the world a better place. E, every veteran is a hero. R, risking it all for their country. Yet A, amazing people. Look. N, the next big thing. Good. That's what veteran means. Thank you.
Let's give them a hand. Thank you guys so very much. At this time, before we have our speaker, we would like to have an introduction of speaker, and that will be by Layla Ditinato and Pablo Navarro. Let's give them a hand as they come.
Good morning. Today we are here to introduce our special guest. He is a native of Kingston, North Carolina. He He completed basic training in AIT at Fort Jackson, South Carolina.
He's in the United States Army branch of the military. Please let us give a Wilmington Shawtown Elementary hearty applause to Sergeant First Class Rachel Jermaine Williams.
I'm United States Army Sergeant First Class Rachel Jermaine Williams. More importantly, I'm Tiana, Jaden, and Bryson Williams' dad. Veterans, students, teachers, administrators, parents, family, friends, thank you for having me here today. I am truly honored and humbled to have the opportunity to speak with you all today. Veterans Day is a special holiday that honors all those who have served and currently serving in the United States military, whether it's Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, or Coast Guard. Please allow me to give a very brief history lesson. World War I was fought by many countries for 5 years, beginning 100 years ago in 1914 and ended in 1918. The United States fought in this war from 1917 to 1918. In 1918, the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, that is 11 o'clock on November the 11th, the warring countries signed an agreement called at that time Armistice Day that brought an end to the wars. On that day, people throughout the world were happy and celebrated because no one else will be getting hurt or die in the war, and loved ones will be coming home soon. People went out in the streets, danced, laughed, blew horns, whistled, and sang songs. The people at that time wishfully thought there would be no more wars. In fact, World War I was nicknamed the War to All End of Wars. United States President Woodrow Wilson made November 11th a holiday called Armistice Day to honor all heroes that died in World War I. Over time, the name of the holiday was changed to Veterans Day, and the purpose of this day was changed to honor all who have served and are serving in the United States Armed Forces. Not all veterans have been to war, but many like myself have served in a war. My recent deployment, I spent 12 months in Afghanistan, and I have to tell you, the worst part wasn't the war. The worst part was to leave my family back on stateside. Even today, the worst part of military duty is when I have to leave my family. And I'm sure every veteran and veteran families can relate to that, having experienced it themselves. Right now, as we gather here today, thousands of soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen are on the job around the world protecting America. As soldiers, my thoughts turn today to the troops who are deployed around the world, around the clock, protecting and defending America on various continents. They will be there when we are. They will be there when we are sleeping tonight. They will be there every Saturday, every Sunday, every holiday this year. They will be missing their family, friends, and loved ones back home. For those veterans here today, please share your story with others. Let people know that you've done so much for our country and military service so they can appreciate what neighbors that they have beside them. If you are not a veteran, find someone in your life that is a vet and ask them about their service, or simply say thank you. The more we talk about what we do and the impact military service have on our lives, the better we are able to hold up as an example of excellence. To the veterans here today, I sincerely thank you for your service and your sacrifice. I share the pride you feel in being able to say you have served in the greatest military in the world. thank you all for choosing to honor Veterans Day here today and showing your support of our heroes, past and present. May God bless our veterans. May God bless all those serving in harm's way. May God bless the Lillington Shawtown Elementary School and family. And may God continue to bless America. Thank you.
At this time, we will show a couple. Fourth grade had the task to do some video clips for me, and I wanted them to be original, however they wanted to do it, but they wanted to say, have some messages for you all today.
This is a Veterans Day poem by Cheryl Dyson. On Veterans Day, we honor all who have answered to a service call. Soldiers young and soldiers old, fought for freedom, brave and bold. Some have lived, while others died. All of them deserve our pride. We're proud of the soldiers who kept leading when our life was. They fought for us and all our rights. They fought through many days and nights. And though we may not know each name, we thank all veterans just the same. Thank you, veterans!
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for serving in the military and protecting the USA. I appreciate everything that you both have done for me. I am so glad that you all both are home safe.
Thank you, Mom, for serving in the military. I know it was hard being away on Christmas. I appreciate everything that you have done for me and Ryan. You are so special. I love you.
Thank you, Dad, for everything you have done in the military. I know it wasn't easy being away. I appreciate everything that you've done. You are my hero.
Thank you, Dad, for risking your life and protecting everything. I know all those trainings and late nights weren't easy. Sometimes when you are gone, I pretend that you are here with me. I love you and Mom more than anything in the world.
Thank you, Dad, for serving in the military. I miss you so much when you are gone. You are the best dad ever. You are always there for me, and I know you would do anything for me. I love you to the moon and back.
Thank you to all the veterans that put their life on the line for. Thank you, Mom, my hero. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad. Thanks, Omega. Thank you for the best dad ever, my hero. I look up to you every day. Thank you for serving in the military and protecting our country. We know it's hard being away from us. We miss you so much when you are gone, but we really appreciate everything you do for us. We look up to you more than you know and love you very much.
At this time, we will start serving breakfast. While they're getting ready, I have a few presentations. I have 3 staff members here. We want to honor everyone, but we have 3 special staff members here that I wanted to do something for because they served in the military, protected us, and now they came back to the United States and got back into the groove of things in the United States, and they decided to teach our young people. And that is a big task in itself. And we just thank them so very much. At this time, when I call your name, I think 2 out of 3 are here. One of the ones that I want to celebrate today is our Assistant Principal, Mr. Maurice Lee. Let him come right now. Thank you. one more, and he is in the EC department, so it's very hard for them to have just one person in the classroom. So we'll make sure he gets this. It's Mr. Mirage. Let's give him a hand. It's awesome to have great female teachers in Harnett County schools, but to me, guys, it is really great to have some awesome men standing up in Harnett County schools, being an example for our children. Let's give them a hand. All right, so we're going to have Ms. Clara Clinton, if she can come, and we're not going to have closing remarks quite yet. She's going to do that in a few minutes, but I want her to bless the food.
May we bow our heads, please. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this opportunity to recognize our great people who have served our country and have given up their lives and are here today to partake of this food. Lord, we ask that you bless this food. May it be nourishment for their bodies, and may it be good food. And when they leave Littleton Shawtown, that they come back next year for our Veterans Day. Amen.
Amen. And we're going to start this row right here.
I am going to go ahead and close out because I know once you get ready to eat, you don't like bothered, so I'm going to go ahead and close your commitment to this great state of the United States of America. I applaud you today. I honor you. I recognize you for your hard work, for your service. We will not be here today. We will not be standing here free today if it was not for good, great people like you. Thank you. Thank you. We really do appreciate you. And this is a small way of us saying thank you. We honor you and we pay homage to your service and your dedication to serving the United States of America. I want to thank Ms. Stacy McClain. I want to thank Sergeant First Class Williams for that inspiring message. I want to thank all of the faculty and staff for participating, bringing the great food that they have prepared. But once again, I want to pay homage and thank you, veterans, for what you have done for this great country. Thank you.